Yes.
Good morning. What are we doing today?
We're sailing. No, we're done.
We're
Trying to
working
work
out
out
our
where
route.
to sail.
Okay, what are our considerations? Where are we at the moment?
We're down here at Great Capricorn Island.
Yes.
You want to go up through there, over there, through that chart, over there.
Hang on, slow down, darling. We've got to be
Come
crossing
hurry up,
over
hurry up.
charts.
Onto this chart, and then we're going up into the Duke Islands.
Okay, so now where's the military exclusion zone?
It's around here, Shoalhaven Bay.
Oh, Shoalhaven Bay. All that pretty stuff that looks like it'd be nice to sail through.
Yeah, so we've got a really good anchorage just down, somewhere down here.
That we can't go to.
We can't go to.
So the exclusion finishes on the 8th of July.
So it goes from about there, up through there, up across there and across there.
Right.
Shoalwater Bay.
Okay.
For live ammunition thing, I think it is.
Live ammunition training. So what we've done...
With the Americans.
Oh, you beauty. And so how did we find out about this occurrence?
Notice to mariners.
And where does that get put out? Over the radio as well as on the net, wasn't it?
Over the radio, the internet, and people just tell you.
Yeah, so Notice to Mariners, this one is 303, and I think they do it every year, do they?
Pretty much.
Handy.
They can do it, and that's...
Oh, here we have it on the phone. So we downloaded this portion of the Notice to Mariners, which tells you where the exclusion zone is. Now, each one of those little boxes has coordinates, longitude and latitude, which we then bring over to our chart, and we plot in where the exclusion zone is and work out where we need to go around it. So once we've got that entered, to show us your longitude and latitude measurements. So, what are those there? More.
That's
the actual
one. So
coordinates.
On the coordinates.
So we can see the latitude 22, 21, 207. No, what is it? 22, 21, 20 south, 150, 10, 52 east. So
it's basically 5 miles off the coast.
Right. Okay, so we work all that out on our charts, and John's been quite... Show us with your nifty little things how you do it, darling.
You just, you go the north-south or the south, and then east-west, and that gives you your coordinates, which is pretty standard navigation.
Right.
And then we plot out where we want to be, or where we want to go to, or what we want to miss.
Yes, like what are the things we want to miss? Like
we've got
some
an
of
island
these.
there, we've got an island there.
Yeah.
We've also, these are old charts, but we've also got a shipping channel through there.
Yes, we want to miss the shipping channel.
So we put our marks on the chart, and then everything should be fine.
And then we pop them into our plotter, our GPS.
Which makes all this really hardly worth it, except maybe you should do it.
So can you show us on the GPS what our route is? We've set up a route.
Okay.
Oh, okay, there's all the blue and white flags are our waypoints on our route. So first of all we enter waypoints, we put in the little flags as to where we want to go, and then we connect them all together by creating a route.
So that's where we're anchored, the black dot.
Black dot.
So we'll head off up through there to our first waypoint.
Yes.
And then course change to our second waypoint.
Yes.
Then you see there that's a shipping zone.
In pink.
There's lines there, so you've got to keep right system. And then up to our next one there. So we'll parallel the shipping channel. You can see there it's a separation scheme. Then we sort of head off. That's all the military zone through there. So we've got to keep 5 miles off that. Up through to our next waypoint. So just in case the Americans change our GPS, we've got a It's on the chart.
Oh, good. Just in case they interfere with us.
But up through there we've got a fair bit of tide, so they can run at 1.5 knots to 2 knots. So it gets a little bit involved.
Right.
It's not hard, it's just
Tricky.
A bit tricky.
So what are we thinking, darling? We're going to leave at what time?
No, keep yours on.
I'll take mine off if you take yours off. What are we thinking? We're going to have a rest day because we're exhausted, quite frankly, planning all this route. It's what time? Must be about 10 in the morning.
We've done the
time for a
washing
nap. Yes, we've done the dishes and we've eaten breakfast.
Yeah, so it's about 90 miles to our last waypoint, which gets us within 10 miles of Marble Island.
Yes.
So it's a pretty open area, so we might just sail overnight.
Yes.
Make the distance. It wouldn't be necessary if the military wasn't doing their
No, there'd be plenty of places
There's a
to
couple
stop.
of really nice places to stop, but that's all closed down, only in emergencies. And if you do go in there in an emergency, you've got to get permission, and then you're likely to be boarded by the US Navy or Army or whoever they are,
Yes.
checking that you're not carrying something.
And I did like the way they said that it can only be used in an emergency with pre-approval, so there'll be no unplanned emergencies, please.
Right.
You must plan your emergencies accordingly. So why they have it during peak cruising season, or everyone in this bay, we've got about 26 boats in this bay at Keppel, all in the same predicament. Everyone will have to do a long journey or wait until after the 8th of July. Some boats are waiting till after the 8th, but it's a pretty rolly anchorage, and Great Keppel's not that interesting spot to hang.
It's all right, but you sort of want to get moving. You don't want to spend a week here.
No, we want to get moving. We wanted to get out of the marina so we didn't have to pay for another week in a marina, so at least anchorages are free. So that's the plan. So we're going to leave at what time?
4 or 5 o'clock.
4 or 5 this afternoon. And we should be there.
Just enough time to get settled in for night watches.
Yep. Hopefully we'll be at our destination maybe about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
All tides considered.
Okay, over and out.